The last step is how to post the closing entries. Once we post the closing entries, we need to generate the balance sheet. So as we discussed in our lecture class, posting the closing entries has 4 major steps. The first one is we need to close the all revenues or income accounts to profit and loss summary. This is just a temporary account, okay? To close income expenses into an income summary account. Yes, this is just for closing purposes, okay? So why we need a closing? Because every temporary accounts, which is the income statement accounts and the drawings, they should be closed at the end of the accounting period, okay? Only permanent accounts, which are actually the balance sheet accounts, they will be transferred from this accounting year to the next accounting year. So all expenses, all income should be closed to the profit and loss summary first. And then the profit and loss summary itself, since it's a temporary account, it should be closed to the owner's capital account. Finally, the drawing account should be closed to the capital account. So there are 4 major steps in order to close, in order to post the closing entries. Okay, so let us see how can you close, how can you post the closing entries using QuickBooks. Okay, so let us directly proceed to our QuickBooks. We just come here, new, and then journal entry. And then here you can just make it post closing entries. The first thing is we need to close revenue. Okay, the service revenue should be closed to the summary, the income summary. Okay, how much is that? We need to check that one. So our profit is 6,800. I think this, let me just check it. Profit and loss. Yes, it is 6,800. Okay. So the profit and loss, 6,800. Okay. So the next one is profit and loss summary. The summary should be closed to different kinds of expenses, okay? Like, for example, insurance expense, interest expense, the depreciation expense, rent expense, the salaries expense. Okay, do we have any other expenses? Let us check. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we have 6. So the supplies expense. We forgot the supplies expense. Okay. So let us write the amount, supplies expense 283. The supplies expense is actually 283. How much is the rent? The rent is actually depreciation 100. Is that depreciation? Interest should be 10. Insurance should be, I think, 200, right? You can just refer this information from your income statement that you have generated previously, okay? Okay. Rent expense is 3,000. 3,000. Oh, this one is supplies expense. The salaries expense is how much? Salaries expense information, it is 1,464. Okay. Now, when you add up this, you should find 5,660. Okay. Oh, it's not balanced, so something went wrong. Okay. So the rent expense is 3,000. Okay, here it is 3,000, not 300. Okay, 3,000. Okay. Now let us check. Okay, good. So far, so good because it is balanced. Okay. So the next step is Okay, the next step is actually we need to close the profit and loss summary into the capital account. Okay, profit and loss summary. Okay, should be closed to the capital account, the early capital. Okay, so by how much? By the income, the net income. This one minus this one, you will find this value, and then it should be balanced. Okay. And finally, the drawing account should be closed to the capital account. How can you close it? Our capital will reduces by 667, and then our drawing account will be decreased by 667. That means it's closed. Okay. Now we're done for the steps basically. Okay. As you can see here, it should be similar to this one. Okay. Okay, good. Let us see. Okay, excellent. So we have already closed everything. Okay, first we close revenue to income summary, and then all expenses to income summary. And finally, of course, we closed the income summary set to the capital account. And later on, the drawing is closed to the capital. So everything is closed and everything is fine now. Okay, we have to save it. Okay. So once we save this one, we are asked actually to generate a balance sheet. Okay, let us go to balance sheet. Let us go to reporters. So you need to choose a balance sheet. Okay, we need to customize it. Choose a custom date. And obviously this one, 31st. Okay, run report. Excellent. So this is actually our journal, our balance sheet. Excellent, excellent. So let us generate our balance sheet account. That means in PDF format. Export as PDF. Excellent. Done. So we have completed our tasks. So this is all about how to record transactions and generate financial statements like the income statement and the balance sheet using QuickBooks accounting software. Okay, so congratulations. So you have now completed the practical workbook of using this QuickBooks Online, okay, for this subject. Okay, so just to remind you, so there are actually 6 steps, okay, in order to record and generate financial statements using QuickBooks. The first one is you have to create your own QuickBooks account. The second one is the basic setup. And the next, you need to set up the chart of accounts. You have to record the transactions using the general journal. And obviously, you need to record also the adjusting entries. Finally, you have to post the closing entries. So once you close the once you post the closing entries and generate the balance sheet, that's actually the final step. Okay. Okay, excellent. So this is all about QuickBooks. So if you have any questions, you can send me email or you can ask me during the class. Okay. Okay, good.